All right, well, certainly a good idea there. And when you think of New Year's Eve, it's a party for sure, but not just for adults, but for kids as well. Think of the fireworks, think of the parties. There are some dangers that come with that. And Dr. Celina Moore joins us from West Boca Medical Center. Thanks so much for taking the time to be here.
My pleasure.
You think of New Year's, definitely the fireworks. What are some of the
Yes.
biggest tips you can give people to make sure they stay safe?
Well, the first thing is alcohol and fireworks do not mix
Yeah, that's a
for
bad
adults.
mix, yeah.
So always watch your children. Make sure they do not handle fireworks. Be careful with sparklers as well, because they can get burned.
Yeah, I know a lot of people like running around with the sparklers.
Yes.
You think of the parties, and maybe for parents who have older kids in their teens, people are going to be going out on New Year's. What are some of the tips that parents can say to their kids when they're leaving the house for a party?
Well, this doesn't always just pertain to New Year's Eve.
Right.
But always, you have to know where your children are going and who they're going with, know the families. I mean, it's just good common sense for everybody. But you also have to tell your children, have an honest, open discussion with them, that if there's going to be any drinking involved, a parent would always rather have a kid call them at 2 o'clock in the morning, come pick them up, than get a knock on their door later on that night.
And I remember my parents told me that when
Yeah.
I was, of that age, definitely as well. Working in the medical profession, I'm sure New Year's Eve can be a busy night for
Yes.
you guys at a medical center. What are some of the accidents you typically see on this holiday?
Mostly what we worry about are things related to fireworks,
Yeah.
gunfire as well, and traffic accidents. But whenever there's a party, there's always adults thinking that there are other adults watching the small children, and those when accidents happen.
And what are some other tips that you might have for parents when you think of the drinking that might be going on, making sure that they avoid those accidents if they're having a party at their home?
Right, so they have to always talk to the kids about drinking, always. And be realistic, the children are going to be exposed to these things willingly or unwillingly. There's sometimes open containers and small children can drink out of that too. So keep an eye out and always talk to them honestly about what can happen if they drink.
All right, great stuff, Dr. Moore. Thank you so much
My
for taking the
pleasure.
time to being in. Important stuff to remember as we head towards the new year.